Hello and welcome back everyone. So, now we come to the final tutorial of this companion series to A.K. Warder's Grammar Guide, An Introduction to Pali. And in Lesson 30, we're really just clearing up a couple of loose ends, the desiderative and the root aorist. This is Pali Studies on the Learn Pali channel. We begin with the desiderative, which is a secondary verbal derivative like the frequentive of the last lesson. As the name suggests, the desiderative verb expresses a wanting or a desire to do something. In Pali, they are not extensively used. They can be recognised, similar to the frequentive that we looked at, by the duplication of the root syllable. And to this, a characteristic sa infix is added. And when the root ends in a consonant, this most often assimilates to either cha or ka. Now again, the rules for the duplication are complex, but as these normally have separate entries in the dictionary, it's really not necessary to get to grips with the derivation. Okay, next we have the root aorist. In Pali, this verb inflection seems to be confined to just 5 roots, and they're rarely found except in poetry. They mainly take the aorist augment. There are a few exceptions, and as the name root aorist suggests, the secondary personal terminations are applied directly to this. The resulting patterns, I believe, are devoid of the first and second person plural forms, but you will find variations amongst grammar guides. Right, and moving on. In the final section, Warder goes on to discuss verse in Pali. I'm going to skip most of this section as this is a large topic and I am not sufficiently knowledgeable. But what I will do is try to summarise some of the differences between poetry and prose. Many of the rules that we've discussed so far are bent in poetry, such as word order, and the use of archaic forms is common. And these include the reflexive or middle forms, the root aorist we've just seen, and some secondary verbal derivatives. Other changes include the shortening or lengthening of vowels in order to match the meter, the shortening of consonant clusters, and the denasalization and often the omission of nasals completely. Well, that is a very brief summary to a very large area. Warder did his PhD on the meter of Pali poetry, and for those interested, I've included a couple of links below, so enjoy. Well, that is it. I hope you have found this companion useful. If you've made it this far and haven't subscribed to this channel, remember, in order to receive notifications of new tutorials, simply hit the bell icon below. And I wish to thank you all for following this series.